I'm talking about the wrong thing. Two answers to that. So it's kind of it's not a gray area at all. The answer is you can't use commercially available non-licensed music to stream on Twitch. Now, that's the like CYA. I don't like Cuddles didn't tell me to do it. The reality of it is everyone does it. The music industry has not started coming after people. What will happen is your archive to Twitch videos will be automatically muted if it's recognizable music. So anything like I play a lot of Americana and folk and some like weird EDM sometimes. That generally won't. There is also, and you also have to be aware of that if you're exporting to YouTube. So I'm going to pop a link in here and then I'll actually bring it up on the screen. So the royalty-free, globally cleared music list, this is doing things correctly, which doesn't mean that everybody doesn't just play whatever the hell they want. Because everybody does, but that's only if you don't only play non-Twitch approved music if you don't care about them muting you. Here are the Twitch approved playlists. Here's the Twitch music library that you can use completely, fully, and it's the majority of it is EDM. The vast majority of it. There's some metal, EDM. Now, the thing to be aware for this, now I have not, since I've started using Twitch approved music, I have not tried to do an export to YouTube. But the thing to be cognizant of is just because Twitch allows it does not mean it's going to make it through a YouTube filter and be allowed on your YouTube. There's a couple different things that can happen once your video goes to YouTube, and I'll actually switch over to mine and show that to you. And I apologize, I'm giving you a very long answer, but I want to this is stuff that I didn't know, and I'd like to give you kind of the clearest answer so you really know what you're expecting. So I'm going to switch over to my personal. That's the wrong one. Why would I switch to my personal one? God, I have some old YouTube videos on there. So let's look at all right, so this video, which was a great interaction with a WoW GM, and this was did this get oh, you guys are hearing that loud. I am sorry. I apologize about that. I did not mean to crank that all the way up. I didn't. My headset will turn off after no sound. So if it's just me sitting here talking, my headset turns off to say battery. So you can hear, or I'm presuming, if I crank this up just a little bit, you can hear that there's music playing in the background of this, correct? So this was me like playing an Americana channel on Spotify.
It's a low level, but it's on an active account.
And this was me attempting to get my tune name, to get Cuddles without the E. So let's look at that. Here, you can see it includes copyrighted content. So, yes, you won't be muted live. Totem is correct. You're fine live. But understand that what you're doing, if someone from the RIAA were to come in and get, like, that's pretty damn good proof. You know, you're sitting there with a video camera on your face, you're playing music, like, it's not going to happen, but it could. Kind of like we all used to have Kazaa, right? Or LimeWire, or gosh, what was the popular one? We all used to have the program, and we used to download the music. They could come after you. And, you know, I think we all at some point got the letter that was like, stop downloading our damn music. So that's kind of the level of, Napster. That's what I was thinking of. That's the level of like problem that it can be, but it's probably not going to be. Now, all right. So this is, if you can see, this is a 5.5 minute video clip. It's popcorn time. So this is a 5.5 minute video clip. Music is playing the entirety of the time. Now the two parts that YouTube was able to pick up on was from 3:58 to 4:36. They got Lift 'Em Up by Old Crow Medicine Show and Take 'Em Away from 0 to 35. Now, occasionally they will make you mute it. However, a lot of times, like this just says monetized by copyright owner. All that means is I am now unable to monetize the video. I can't, if I were to actually run ads on my YouTube videos, which I don't. I don't like them, and quite frankly, I don't get enough views for me to give you as a viewer that is looking at my videos the pain in the ass of watching a 30-second video before you watch me say something stupid while I'm playing World of Warcraft. I just wouldn't make any money. And so there's two options with that. They can make you mute it, or like here's one. I sing Let It Go. I will not subject you guys to this. But you can see here, this video is blocked in one country. It can't be played in Germany. So, sorry, Grand Negus, you can't see it. This also can't be available on some mobile devices because of copyright issues. And you can't monetize it because it's monetized by the claimant, which is the Avex Group Holdings, UMG, on behalf of Walt Disney. And they actually thought that it was a Hebrew version of Mon Amour. It's actually me singing Frozen, so that had to be pretty bad. But I am playing Frozen in the background, so I'm not going to argue about it. Doesn't matter to me. Those are kind of the couple different things that can happen with a YouTube video, or they can just outright mute it. So I do, like when we do progression raids in World of Warcraft or anytime I'm podcasting, I just don't play music, period. I just don't, I don't do it. It's not worth it to me. It's not worth the hassle. It's not worth it possibly getting muted. I know here, I want to say this episode.
Welcome to the Game Case.
Oh, well, I'm back to page 1. So, oh no, I'm not. I think this episode I played. This actually got a movie trailer.
There is nothing to go back to.
So it recognized the World of Warcraft movie trailer. So just be aware of that. Now, straight up playing music while you're streaming, go for it. Go for it. Have fun. GG. God, was that like a half-hour answer for a 30-second question? But I'm sorry. I want to make you, I want to make you pass along the knowledge that I have, because that's been something that I've been very. It's been very confusing, and here's the thing: you don't necessarily know whatever you're playing if it's going to make it through, even if it's free use music, especially with YouTube. The Twitch music should be fine for Twitch and Twitch replays, but if you're exporting to YouTube, either use YouTube. Also has a YouTube music library. YouTube has a YouTube audio library with no copyright music. I can tell you, however, I have specifically used music in here and had YouTube flag it later. I don't know what that's about, but in even if you have permission from an artist, say you got, like, I have a favorite band named the Pine Box Boys. I really would love to use their music in some of my stuff, especially as I get better at curating and creating content. However, it's not just permission from them. You're also going to need permission from the record company, possibly from whomever produced it. And once YouTube starts blocking it, it's incredibly, insanely hard to actually get stuff like pushed through, and it may take a while. If you have no plans for YouTube content, go ahead, rock, jam out. Plenty of people are doing it. Yeah, go for it. Was I posting a podcast here? I think that's a thing that I was doing.